Watching the news is an exercise in curiosity these days. Listening to Obama and the Democrats warring with those independent Republican factions intent upon deepening their engineered oppression. Listening to the right-wing chorus line and political pundits talking all around the fact that the only logical explanation for the current conservative agenda is political, economic, and social Armageddon. Religious too, when it comes down to it. Everybody's feeling the end times bug, even if they don't know what to call it. In my classes, the kids used to be eager to hear about money creation and the voracious nature of the fractional reserve system. They eat up inner Earth mythology, Tesla, HAARP, and quantum entanglement, even as we compare them to plate tectonics and the Earth's theorized internal composition, atmospheric layers, and the electromagnetic spectrum. The great big world outside of our individual and collective dramas, within which we endeavor, intrigues and cool, non-traditional, and disaffected alike. And they always brought up 2012, not me. Every method of media is culling every last iota of energy that they can from the newly sensitized and tuned electorate. The rumbles, sparks, and sulfurous belching of xenophobia battle the songs of oneness sung by the people crying for change. Our political theater continues as political powerhouses battle for direction and control of the now and the world's future. The internal power politics of the military-industrial complex seek their corruption and compromise as many pray and send energy fervently, hoping against hope that somehow they can prevail and the slow-motion systems crash we are experiencing won't really be as bad as it seems to be becoming with each and every price increase, job loss, and medical emergency. Then World War III will not reach the stage of nuclear fusion, and we can continue to live our complacent lives, lost in our enjoyment of our worlds. The movies prepare us, say the things we know through lived experience about psychic phenomenon, ghosts, visitations, aliens, and possible near-future scenarios. They contain hidden messages and symbols and archetypes, and tales told that precisely follow a pyramidal structure passed across time from the earliest cultures in this age, remnants of earlier cultures who went the same way, even if through different cosmic mechanisms. Shia LaBeouf, Will Smith, Keanu Reeves, Jennifer Lopez, and so many other media luminaries are the chosen representatives of what is, in essence, a globalized phenomenon of a shared and collective recognition of the import of the times. They and we are the stars of tomorrow, writ large upon the skies today, our multi-ethnic racial solidarity as citizens of the multiverse solidifying a shared cultural milieu that binds us together in a global American-based mythos of immense philosophical and spiritual proportions, and which will probably outlast the material incarnation of this culture's ultimate triumph. Seeing the disconnect individually, knowing individuals in your own lives who seem to represent two oppositional sides of lived reality, with every expression of variability within the whole. My friend Deepam says that life is like a movie, the mind being the screen. A movie that, if only we realize it is such, can be an enjoyable experience, even while we're going through what looks to be misery on the screen. The screen we're all co-creating in our own individualized ways. With each vote, purchase, engagement in the system, we confirm it, engage in action designed to propagate it. We are commoditized and consumed. Ejection from the system is akin to the abyss. The unknown lies beyond the fading illusion as critical junctures of reach for us as a species, our planet, solar system, and galaxy as a whole. Real material changes will transform our planet during our lifetimes, and that realization is dawning upon the entire world. This is the backdrop to the evening news, to the smoldering agonies of life in tumultuous times, to each of our own personal dramas. This is the backdrop that, instead of fading into comfortable sepia-tone anonymity, is sharply clarifying with each moment, outlined against the transcendent glory of creation at every level of being. At this stage, it's simply our task to retain awareness, to find a state of equilibrium between ourselves and the world, to find the central truth of our existences and come closer to manifesting it in our lives. The sublime beauty of the grand design is only apparent from a distance, and only the conscious cultivation of this distance allows each of us to move beyond our dramas and see the larger pattern of our lives as they weave into the greater tapestry of each of our interactions intertwined into eternity. The work of self-remembering, as pronounced by Gurdjieff and later Uspensky, and as known by every spiritual culture preceding the presently ascended one. The work of enlightenment, which is the work of living consciously. Turning off the news because there are more important things to do. Taking care of the day-to-day while also taking time to feed your soul with good company and contemplation. Consciously cultivating a peaceful persona in preparation for action, using your daily experiences as the quizzes preparing you for the test to come. Paying attention to the now, catching the synchronicities, and using them to propel yourself further into your destiny. Using each opportunity to serve others by giving of yourself in a way that only you can. As the future unfolds day by day, life remains intimate. Talking heads can't help but recognize the sheer absurdity of current world conditions. Sometimes you have to laugh to keep yourself from crying. The curiosity factor is satisfied with this confirmation that these are strange days indeed, and that the only way out is through the burning building. Since we've all worked so hard to keep the fire going nice and high, the only entertainment left is seeing who makes it out alive, if any of us.